It's time for another chapter of the fall and rise of General Heki. Week after week after week, I have to endure the pain and misery of Heki's downhill spiral. The fans all poke fun and bash him for his mishap and failures. He became a laughing stock, and undeservedly so. In the last chapter, Heki was done moping around and pleaded to fight for Yotanwa in his suicide mission. I thought that chapter made him a rising star. This one, however, is developing him into a superstar. It was a hype chapter that got me pumped up for the next deadly battle and made me a believer that Heki will upset the world. I regained my hope for his character to earn a big development and get the redemption he deserved. Had he continued to mope around, it would have been hard to defend him. It's becoming apparent that Hara is going his way to give him a huge break. Probably something even more unexpected than, say, marrying a normal playing girl. As long as he survived this mission, he can achieve his dream, and I am including Yotanwa. I went into reading the chapter and believed that she will argue a bit further against Heki's demand to join the battle. Surprisingly, in a way, she actually agrees to his demand. I seriously wonder if Heki really does have a shot. As expected it was, Heki and his men is joining tomorrow's suicide mission. Yet I can't help but smile for the poor guy. Then she goes out of her way and says his men aren't just joining, they're replacing the Mira tribe. Oops. Kitari's reaction killed me. I gotta say, it was sweet that instead of Yotanwa display her usual serious face, she tells Heki to not to fail again. Only soft-spoken with a gentle smile. Seriously, I am really beginning to think Heki has the highest chance to win her. Here's to the best of luck. Kitari looks like she's about to rip heads off, God of War style. This was pretty amusing altogether. The hype level starts to escalate when the next day arrives and Heki looks like he got out of rehab and looking clean and healthy as ever. We're off with a promising start. The next scene, however, was something I wouldn't think Hara would deliver, but not only is fantastic for Heki's fan, it's shockingly heartwarming. It's my favorite moment of the chapter hands down, even with its hyped ending. The siblings were waiting for Heki by the cliff. At least Kitari is calm for now. While she gets easily hot, her brother Katari is the noble one. Perhaps more than I once thought. He presents Heki to 5,000 men ordered by Yotanwa and is his to command. Holy crap! Does she have a thing for him or what? The magnitude stunned me to think an average guy is commanding more than a mere human army. My absolute favorite piece within the moment is why all of them are chanting Heki. It's only days before that they hated him, but now they're treating him like he's the most interesting man on earth. It turns out that Katari taught them to chant his name, probably the only word they know how to say in Heki's language. That's so damn touching. Not only that, but he also wants him to know that he and people of the mountains adore him and his kind. Just like that, he became my favorite tribeman. That would explain on why he was more or less defending Heki back at the headquarters. He is wise and has found respect to him and his men. The fact he went out of his way to teach them his name before the battle is very noble of him. Next to Banjo and Yotanwa, he's up in my most respected character from the mountain tribe. I would put Kitari as well, even though she is still very bitter. She amuses me a lot though. I hope they show up often after the war. What's also touching is when everyone is in position and ready to move out, is this moment that Heki will begin to step into the war zone with men that he must command and win the big one. I love the fact Heki asks Katari to say move out in his language. You can sense Katari felt respected by his request. It's as if this is Heki's way to share mutual interest. Moment like this is why I love Kingdom. I got goosebumps during the moment of Heki giving his first command with Lunden. I cannot pronounce it right. I'm pretty sure I said it wrong, but that's the way how to say move out in their language. The Mayan tribe's men were bewildered by the unexpected word from him. But the second time got them all hyped up. He's so into his role. The payoff is really going to be amazing. His character is really escaping the black hole from the past chapters and becoming more and more of an honorable man. He is looking less like a background character, slowly rising to a real underdog. The rest of the chapter is hype build-up and really good at that, especially when you include Heki and his rising sun moment. I am still worried for potential death for Banjo and Heki. You can argue that Heki's death flag has raised pretty high, but I believe his survival chance is still good enough to place bet on. There is a potential game changer with none other than the old man Old Empo of the Enshu tribe. He must be a real deal to ask for a favor that could potentially change the tide unexpectedly. I still laugh at him calling her Matanwa. What's up with that? The three brothers arrive to the scene and waste no time to match up their respective opponent. Banjo is going against Goba. He got this in the bag, I just know it. Heki is going against Bunnen, the middle brother. Supposedly he's the cruelest one of them all. Some luck Heki is getting as of late, huh? Lastly, the Figo King is going against Torque. The real fear doesn't come from the brothers though. It's the size of an army. The stakes rise even higher than ever when Yotamwa realizes that the Chunrong's number of men has increased tremendously. I don't know if this means that her plan will go null and void with this unexpected twist, but I would like to think improvising will go into full effect. Shun Shuiju, the guy who we haven't seen in a while, finally made a return to the scene. He's back with a plan. Yotamwa and her men only have 3 days of supplies left, or I think it's 2 when you think about the day we're in right now. So the plan is to defeat the enemy by the end of the 3rd day. Sun Shuiju, on the other hand, wants it done by today. Damn, he's ruthless to not even wait until they starve. This does level up the hype even higher with a lot on the line this soon. It doesn't tone down the fear for potential death, but at least the tension going forward is very high. This was a very solid hype chapter that was worth the wait for many reasons. It was splendid to watch Heki, to get his moment of fame, only praying for him to survive. The admiration scene was heartwarming and deeply felt with the exchange of 2 worlds. The visual is pretty solid, capturing the magnitude of the next heated battle. The hype build was really good, with more than already challenging circumstances. I don't know if there's a break next week, but if not, it's going to be intense as hell. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. Back from the break, only to go another break? Damn, bad timing. That is if we do have a break. Maybe they made a mistake, and maybe next week we will have a chapter, and then the following week we will have a break. I can't be wrong as well. What do you think? Do you think Heki will die in this arc? Do you think Banjo will die in this arc? I don't mind for no death, at least in this case, because I like these guys. So I just hope for the best. What do you think of the chapter? Share your thoughts in the comment. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel, and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.